guy would come in on a Friday night wearing jeans and a shirt, and he would just do arms and then he would leave. So
Oh, get the wee pump on before he goes
I
out.
think he would just get a wee pump on before heading into the pub. Um,
Fuck's
so I
sake.
think somebody had to have a word with him because jeans and a shirt is not safe attire to be working out in.
No, absolutely not. Like, there's literally a poster now in my gym being like, you can't be in a school uniform. You have to like wear proper shoes. Like, there was someone coming in Crocs. Now, I don't really understand the hatred to the Crocs life unless you're doing barbell work. I don't wear Crocs, but like, if someone's coming in a pair of Crocs and then changing, I don't see the problem. But like,
Hmm.
apparently, no Crocs allowed in the gym.
That's
Uh,
yeah. I don't know.
is
I
it in
don't know
case
how I
someone
feel about
drops
that.
something on you?
Yeah, they're super soft and they've got holes in them and stuff as well. So maybe that's why.
But my
But
runners are
then,
always super soft. Like running shoes are super soft.
yeah, uh, like if I was to wear my Vans or my Converse into the gym and I drop something on them, they're going to have the same effect as Crocs. Like my foot's going to get fucked either way.
Yeah. I
Um,
literally, sure, I broke the toe that time prepping for high rocks. I was in a pair of running shoes. All I did was stub my toe against the fucking sled and it broke.
yeah, I don't know.
Lost the toenail and everything. I could tell everyone I ran a marathon, but no one
Ah,
believed that.
I think Crocs should be allowed in gyms just
Yeah.
because I'm a Crocker. So a Crocker, what the fuck is that? I'm a Croc wearer. So I've got my Crocs on right now actually, and I will be wearing them at the gym later.
I
My
wear
gym.
sliders at the house. I'm a slider over Crocs. You
Yeah,
can do
it's
either
like
one or the other.
socks and sliders.
Yeah, in
Oh,
the
it's
house.
fucking what a combination, honestly. That was my combination before I discovered Crocs.
Now, I do have the Uggs as well. Have you seen them? Like the Ugg shoes. You can wear them outside or inside.
Yeah, is that the
The
fluffy ones that
slippers.
when you look at everybody walking with them, their heels are all fucking squint or they've all caved in and they're all
Yeah,
like
so the
dragging their feet.
traditional one is like that. It's like a boot, but then they brought out these kind of like slip-on ones.
That's the ones I mean, like oh yeah, the traditional ones are all fucked as well, but yeah, the wee slip-on ones too.
Mine are
Like
platform and everything, so I'll get a good wear out of them before they go.
yeah, I see them as Pilates princess shoes.
Oh, they are like my little princess shoes. I feel like a princess in them.
Yeah,
I'm
proper
like,
Pilates princess
I'm a
shoes.
girl.
Yeah, they're fucking rife with the Pilates princesses in our gym. Right, we do have a topic. Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for still being here
Yeah, the
after
boss
three
man
weeks
is
of
not
no
returning anytime soon.
3 weeks of no boss man. The
Great.
topic that we are going to talk about is our fat loss essentials when it comes to nutrition, things that we cannot go without, things that we are willing to swap for a period of time, and then potentially some hacks and tricks
Yeah.
at the end of it.
Pet
So,
peeve is come eat in a day with me or look what I eat in a day. I hate them videos because it's just like why? No one's going to eat the same. Like literally, we're going to have we haven't even discussed what ours are and we're
I
going to be
know.
completely different.
Um, we'll lead off with that one then. The nobody eats the same. So yeah, nobody's going to have the exact same food that you're having. Although people do try and copy it when you do the like, see when these influencers do like the big what I eat in a day videos. Other like just general population will copy what they're eating in the hopes that it's going to get them looking like their favorite influencer when it's fucking nonsense. But looking at it from a different perspective, eating the same things, I think for me personally, eating the same meals is an absolute cheat code when it comes to losing fat. There's so much fucking variety. We, because we want so much variety, we're actually making it harder for ourselves when it comes to fat loss. Um, I don't know if I've ever used the abbreviation KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, when it comes to nutrition, genuinely follow those guidelines. Like, keep it simple, stupid, because the more complicated you try to make it, the more flexible you try to make your meals, the more energy you're going to use, the more you're going to get wound up. Because like meal prep or food prep for one meal takes about 45 fucking minutes. Eat the same shit every day. I when I'm in a fat loss phase, it's the same breakfast every day. I know how much is in it. I know how it makes me feel. It digests well. I know how much protein I'm getting. And then I'll typically make, like if I meal prep a big bolognese, say, that'll be my breakfast and or lunch sorted for the next 3 or 4 days. So I'm only having to figure out one meal, and it will usually be, if it's my lunch that I'm figuring out, super easy. Like it'll be like a sandwich or some shit, something that's dead easy to prep and eat. I try and make my meals and my snacks as easy as possible and eat the same shit. I would say about 80% of the week.
I would 100% agree. Like, I actually have a theory. If you're someone that needs to change up your food every single day, you are not good at cooking. And that's coming from someone that's shit at cooking. But if you can't eat your own same meal for 2 days in a row, you obviously don't know how to add flavor to your food and you fucking hate
Aye.
life.
Do you
Uh,
know, it's the, oh, I don't want to have that 2 days in a row. That's boring.
Grow
Oh,
up.
fucking heater. Fucking,
You're
shut
on
up.
the spectrum. We like the same food.
You're a fucking adult. Eat the same shit 2 and 3 days in a row to make your fat loss journey fucking easier.
Like,
It's not
did your
rocket
mom
science.
make a different dinner every single day?
Grown up, yes.
I know, I think we were programmed. Maybe the different
Yeah.
runs deeper than I thought, but like we were 2 days batching. But that's because my mom also hated cooking. So like
Yeah.
you learned it from somewhere.
There was no batch in here. Like you would have your typical like mince and potatoes one day, your bolognese one day,
Yeah, but the mince was like carried
lasagna.
over, was
Oh
it?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that would be a massive, yeah, like the biggest pot you've ever seen, just full of mince, and then all the shit that you can do with mince gets made off of that batch.
Fucking used to
Um,
love a freezer day. See when she'd whip out, oh, we're having a freezer day. Fucking nice one. Anything goes.
is that just whatever's in the freezer? Bung it to
Yeah,
heaven.
throw it all in. Some
Um,
garlic mushrooms and onion rings and chips and goujons. It was a bit of everything.
that sounds like the most beigest, most delicious dinner in the world.
Council dinner
Oh,
perfectness.
everybody loves a Kinso dinner. But talking about like obviously eating for me personally, eating the same stuff about 80% of the week. See that other 20%, that's when I can have a wee bit of fun.
Fun.
And
Yeah.
I always prioritize having one takeaway or one restaurant meal per week as well,
Mm-hmm.
because it helps with adherence. Because I know I've got that to look forward to. Like for example, right now, Rach and I have a pizza night every single week. Now that night changes on a weekly basis. It depends how our shifts go. It depends how the wee man is. Sometimes it'll be during the week. Sometimes it'll be the weekend. But every week without fail, we have a pizza night, or sometimes Rachel swaps it out for a McDonald's. And when I'm in a, I know it's fucking shocking, but when I'm in a fat loss phase as well, like that doesn't change because it gives me something to look forward to. I know I just shat on people for saying eating the same meal twice in a row is boring. Eating the same shit every day is boring, right? Fat loss isn't supposed to be glamorous. It's going to get boring. I use different sauces, I use different spices, I keep it exciting that way. But I know it works. It makes things easy. It helps my digestion, it helps my energy levels. When I have that pizza or takeaway or whatever it is, that gives me that little boost to, I've got that to look forward to next week. So I always include, yeah, one takeaway or high value meal, we'll call it.
Oh yeah. The big bucks come out for them. I'm the
Yeah.
same though. Like I literally Monday to Friday, it is rinse and repeat. It's literally funny enough this week. I spiced up my breakfast for the first time in, I'm going to say 2 years.
Whoa.
Literally 2 years. I said, right, do you know the way everyone was doing them kind of like cheesecake,
Mhm.
Weetabix things? I was like, I'm going to fucking try this now. So I made it. First of all, batch cooking that was a fucking siege and a half to make. I reeled it together. I still have to put it like together, but I was like, I've documented me doing this, and it took me the guts, I'd say 30 minutes to batch cook that, and there's no cooking. It's just me prepping it.
Mm.
It's nice, don't get me wrong, but I prefer my Weetabix. And
Yeah.
that's
Do
like
you?
two Weetabix, a bit of oat milk, scoop and a half protein powder. That's always what I've been.
Yeah. I had
This I'm
Weetabix this
like, it's all
morning.
right.
Like I like the I think the Weetabix with protein powder through it is better than oats with protein through it if you don't get the right, if you don't get it
Blend.
mixed up properly, the right blend. But the thing for me is I had Weetabix this morning, didn't have any protein in it, that's where I went wrong. But I'm feeling
Uh,
hungry again already.
See, that is the other side. I'm like, right, that's like first breakfast, and then second breakfast is usually like a snack of some sort. But it's always been my routine because I'm so used to like breakfast. Then you had like, I don't know if I'm still in school mind shock or little break, then you had big break, then you had dinner.
You get tore into me for saying eating's cheating the other day, saying what fucking age am I? And you're talking about little break, big break, second breakfasts. Fuck off.
Yeah, but I'm a 13-year-old trapped in a 30-year-old's body.
See, you said it the right way. I said it the creepy way. Um,
But I've always been in that mindset. Like, I've always had like a little snack them in between my breakfast and my lunch. Just something like a square bar or something
yeah,
along the way. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to use this breakfast overnight oat shite or whatever they're called. I don't know, cheesecake looking thing. Now, it doesn't really taste like a cheesecake. I feel like everyone just says these things to make you feel better about eating it. But I have to say, I haven't had my little break since I started doing
oh,
it.
is it making you
Interestingly
feel a bit
enough,
fuller?
but
Yeah,
it's a bit like, meh, it's not the same. But I
I
am
think.
literally the same breakfast, same lunch, like lunch again back in school life. It's a ham sandwich, a yogurt, and a
Yeah.
wee bar.
But I think that bleeds perfectly like what you just said about your kind of second breakfast and stuff into my next thing, and that would be your eating routine and aiming to eat at the same time every day.
Yep,
Like you with your breakfast and then your snack, and that kept you going until lunchtime. And
yeah.
it's you didn't. I bet you didn't feel hungry between the snack and lunchtime because that's what you essentially trained your brain and your body to do. And that's what eating at the same time every day can help with. It can really help with your appetite. It can help. Well, it can help regulate your appetite, regulate your depending on what you're eating, it can help with your energy levels. If you have that wee like squares bar mid morning, that's got enough sugar in it to help get you through to lunchtime. Maybe gives you a wee
Fast
boost.
digestible carb.
Yeah, 100%. So eating at the same time every day. Now, if you're someone who doesn't have any sort of kind of schedule when you're eating, for you to start eating at the same time every day, the first few days, maybe 3 or 4 days, it's going to have to be very regimented. It's going to have to be very forced. You're going to feel hunger throughout the day. It's probably wise to take note of when those hunger pangs happen in case you're leaving it too long between meals. But it's going to feel a wee bit confusing and a little bit frustrating at first until you settle into essentially you're retraining your brain and your body to understand when it's time to eat.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna have to pause us just very quickly.
Go
Milo
for
is
it.
trying to get to the toilet. Hello.
Hello.
I just leave him to do his own thing. I'm like, hey, you go.
I've got a full blown empty. Like I have nobody in the house, and it's fucking glorious.
Uh, nah, I couldn't even live like that with Milo. Like, you don't get a second. I can't even go toilet.
Yeah,
He's
but
sitting
like
outside
now,
it.
Rachel took both of the boys away to a caravan, so I came home last night and I was like, "Holy shit!
Free house.
Yeah, I can watch the football in my underpants."
You don't even need the wear underpants.
No, guess what else I didn't need to do?
What?
Close the toilet door when I took a shit.
Oh, I'd still do that if I was home alone. Yeah.
That was a question I was going to ask. It's like, would you
Oh
still
God,
close the
what if
toilet
the
door?
bad man comes, breaks in?
Yeah, you might scare them away. Who knows?
I'd be more scared.
At least you'd be in the right place for the shit to be scared out of you.
Or go back up.
Right, back to what the fuck were we talking about 10 minutes ago?
We were on about keeping your routine with
Oh yeah.
your times for your
Mhm.
meals, and they are going to feel a little forced from time to time, especially when you're starting a deficit, because you're going to be so used to just nitpicking throughout the day that like you're going
Yeah.
to be. it's going to be weird at the start, but like I have clockwork now, like literally with my meals. I know exactly when it's coming up to snack time. I know when it's coming to dinner time, and I like to keep my breakfast and my lunch kind of on the lighter side,
Hmm.
so I can go hell for leather in the dinner in the evening, like and
Yeah,
fucking load it. Because that's where I'd be like, right, I can just pan out after my dinner and be like, oh,
yeah. See, I'm the opposite, and it's because of my working day, and this is
yeah.
obviously where people will need to take note of when they are most hungry and stuff like that. So I go all out on breakfast because I finish so late in the gym. Sometimes I'm not getting home until 9 p.m. I don't want a
Oh,
massive dinner at
no,
9.
you
Like
wouldn't.
I need to be fueled for that day of work, so I'll have a massive breakfast and a pretty solid portion for lunch, and then my dinner will be a bit on the smaller side because I'm not wanting to eat a full meal at 9:30 and then try to sleep.
Beans and
And
toast or something.
yeah, it's oh, fucking love beans and toast.
Just toast
Um,
in general.
but I know. So yeah, it's obviously it's not one size fits all.
Mm.
Myself and Shannon have seen some outstanding progress when it comes to fat loss, and we both divvy up our calories in different ways.
Why you
So
shouldn't
it's
follow someone else's plan.
exactly. Again, it depends on your routine when it comes to like a working day or your lifestyle, on whether you want to be eating more morning, noon, or night. And that's something to just kind of take note of. But yeah,
Also, when you're
prioritizing.
a woman, like it comes down to your cycle as well. If you
Yeah.
have a regular cycle, like I'm in the middle of doing my women's health course. Jesus Christ, they did not teach me half this stuff in school. I'm
Yeah.
like baffled by it all. I'm like, wow, like there's so much more to it than just calorie deficit. Like there is like Ranger cycle is particularly when it's coming into your luteal phase and your menstrual, your kind of your cravings for fats reduce, but your cravings for carbs go up.
Hmm.
And like that kind of ramps up your hunger hormones, and that's why you usually feel like you're constantly hungry on that. But like that wasn't taught to us in school. It was just kind of like you may get cravings.
Oh man, the craving, like the some of the ladies that I work with, the cravings that they get is pretty intense. And how we manage that is we just allow an extra 200 to 300 calories for the 4 to 5 days when it's super ramped up,
Mm.
and it's super intense. Because a couple of reasons for this: taking 200 to 300 calories off your deficit for 4 to 5 days, in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to make much difference. Plus, also because of what's happening, and you might be able to enlighten us a wee bit more in this now, Shannon, but because of what's happening in the female body, it's actually working a little bit harder, so it's burning a few more calories than it typically does on a normal day. Now, I'm not saying it burns 200 to 300 more. That's not what I'm saying at all, but it burns a few more that then makes that 200 to 300 that you go over a little bit smaller.
It also helps with when you're kind of in your follicular phase and your ovulation phase, you tend to actually not eat as much, even dependent whatever your calorie deficit is, your maintenance is. Those 2 weeks, you tend to never actually go to the full extent with your calories. Whereas when you're in your menstrual and your luteal phase, you would you'd fucking take every calorie you can right down to the last one. So
Your
you
body
kind of
needs it.
even yourself out throughout your calories as well
Yeah,
in the month if you want to take it as a monthly look.
yeah. And your body needs it. Like your
Yeah.
body needs the
You're
calories, it needs
losing
the
so much
energy.
iron.
Yeah.
You're so fatigued. Like
Um,
literally, I'm in my luteal phase right now, and I mean, see, Monday morning it was like a fucking bus hit me. Last week I was fucking PBs, multiple, smashing. I woke up Monday and I was like, oh my God, I could sleep forever. It literally just went like that.
it's crazy. Honestly, the female body is an enigma.
It's just mental.
It's an
Really
enigma.
fun to study though. I'm really enjoying
Oh,
this.
it's crazy. Like just see the biologically how biologically different it is to the male like human body and chemically as well. Holy fuck.
Oh,
It's
so
an
much more
absolute
going on. And
minefield.
so little studying as well. Like there's only
Yeah,
so much that they have. And I'm like, how are we in 2026 and we're still like research is limited on this?
I know, it's crazy.
But
Hopefully
yeah,
that's
what's
something that will
some of the
change.
foods that you can't go without when you're in your deficit?
some of the foods that I kind of go without.
Yeah, the non-negotiable, I'm not getting rid of them.
Also, is it like a bad food?
Yeah, like any kind of food that you're like, yeah, no,
I,
I'm not sacrificing that up.
I am never ever sacrificing the one takeaway that we have per week. And I'm also never going to sacrifice like fizzy sweets. I've tried for years to cut fizzy sweets out of my life, and it never ever happens. I always I always rebound badly. So I've now came to terms with the fact that fizzy sweets are going to be part of my life. I just need to manage and control them a wee bit better, and that's something that I've definitely got better at. So fizzy sweets and that one takeaway meal per week is the two bad things that I wouldn't sacrifice. Um, I think that's probably it because everything else I'm willing to try
Do
new
swap
things with.
with.
Like, I mean, mince, I'm never going to sacrifice mince. Like 5% mince gets me through on a very tough day. It's so, even chicken, rice and veg, right? Like, it's so versatile. I can do fucking tons with it. Like, I'm using the same ingredients. It's the same prep time. See if you can batch cook your chicken. Like, see if you can get like 2 kilos of chicken and batch cook that in one day. It would take an hour to cook if you've got a fucking oven big enough to do all of it, it's probably taking about half an hour. Do you know what I mean? So it's not going to take long at all. If you already have your chicken breast cooked, you can do so fucking much with that. You can put it in a wrap, you can throw it into a stir fry. Like that, it's so versatile, and I am never ever ever getting rid of chicken breast, rice and veg because I know it gets
Did you
classed as a
see my
bodybuilder
meal
diet.
last night?
Eh?
Did you see what I made last night? It was so simple.
What did you make last night?
Mince, 5% mince,
Hmm.
rice, 2 bags of veg,
Oh, yeah, I did see
shit
that
ton of
actually. Yeah,
taco seasoning. That was
fucking
it.
outstanding. Yeah. Like, you don't need all of this fucking Biscoff
No.
fucking shit and all the homemade low calorie sauce that you can like fuck off. Just get a good
Shit
seasoning.
ton of seasoning. That was it.
Get Mayflower curry sauce. It is the
Oh,
most elite curry sauce. And you're talking 50
ye
calories for a full massive bowl serving of the
yeah.
Mayflower. Like, you don't need fancy meals, you don't need fancy recipes. You need to fucking wise up and accept that you're going to eat the same thing for a wee while whilst you're in your fat loss phase. It doesn't have to be forever, it doesn't have to be for the rest of your life. But see, for a short period of time when you're in a fat loss phase, eat the same fucking things because it'll make it so much fucking easier. You're complicating it when it doesn't need to be complicated. Sorry, I went on a wee rant there, and all you asked me
Yeah.
was, "What am I not wanting to sacrifice?" Same question
But
for
like,
you.
yeah, people are making it far too complicated. And see the people that are like on rest days, like I have to have lower carbohydrates and like blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. That's too bodybuilder for the average Joe,
Well,
please.
you say that, right? But carb cycling could be quite handy for someone, for example, that's training for a half marathon and they're in a fat loss phase. So
Oh,
when you've got your
first of
kind of
all, silly Billy, don't be in a fat loss phase when you're training for a half marathon.
well, I towards the
You're
end of it,
asking for pain.
towards the end of the closer you get to the run, definitely come out of your fat loss phase. Um, like I've got a client just now who is about 91 kilo, and he's running a half marathon towards the end of the year. We're obviously in a fat loss phase just now, whilst we build up his running,
Oh yeah.
so he can get leaner, so he can get stronger, so he can get fitter for his run. The closer and closer we get to that half marathon, yeah, the calories are going to go up because he's going to have to fuel for his longer runs. But up until that point, that's where carb cycling can come in handy. So
I'm
on a
following
on
you
a
now. When I'm thinking of like someone in a deficit doing a half marathon, I mean like days before it's still in the deficit. I'm like,
no
you're
fucking
asking for pain.
aye, people are nuts like that. But yeah, carb cycling's coming in handy just now because on his rest days it can have a bit less carbs, and on his
Intensity
longer
days.
run days, yeah, higher intensity, longer run days, he's going to have more carbs. But the proteins, the fats, the calories, they all stay the same. It's just some more carbs on one day, some
But
less
Karen
carbs
from
on
the
the other.
office, Karen from the office now, trying to carb cycle.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
too
yeah, yeah.
complicated, gal.
Yeah.
Don't.
fasting as well. Fasting's another
Oh,
one that bugs the life out of me. Don't get me wrong, fasting works. Of course, it works because it has you eating less calories, but it is just a glorified
it's just a sister
calorie
branch
deficit.
of fucking deficit.
Yeah, give
I
me.
Peppy, my auntie's always like, "Oh, I'm doing this fast, like I don't eat till 12 o'clock in the day, and then I can't
Mm.
eat after 8 p.m." And I'm like, "Why? Because the calories double after 8 p.m. Like, where's your logic in this?"
Yeah,
She's like, "Oh, it's just like what you do because you can't digest it right after 8 p.m." I'm like, "Right?
yeah, nonsense. Your digestive system cannot tell the time.
No,
What's something that you refuse to
give up."
give up? Yeah, yeah.
I'm like you with the takeaway. Me and Adam get a takeaway at least once a week.
At
Now we
least.
make it work whatever way we can, whether both of us are in a deficit, maybe one's in a surplus, one's in a deficit, both of it. See, when we're both in a wee surplus. I can eat like a man. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I've always had that ability in me.
Yeah.
But we'll always get it because that is kind of our thing. We'll either go out for food or we'll get a takeaway together, but there's always going to be like a dirty meal of some sort.
Yeah.
An oat latte. I have tried to get into, see, when I'm out for a coffee, and I will probably go out for a coffee once a day. It's a social thing for me. It gets
Yeah.
me out of the house, gets me doing my steps. But I have tried so many times to do the Americano with like sugar-free syrups and all that jazz. Can't take to it.
Too
I'm
much,
like,
is it?
I'm just like, give me my wee oat latte. Nothing feels the same. Like
Yeah.
even an iced Americano with like fucking even I think Niall was the one put sweetener in it. Tried that. Fucking rotten. Don't try and tell me that tastes better than an oat latte.
Oh, the oat lattes and all the sugary stuff, they taste better. But the Americano for your caffeine and for your
Cals. Oh,
macros.
for your cals, like I am saving at least 110 cals,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not parting. I'm not
Oh,
parting
that's
with the
fair.
oat
Yeah.
latte. I have it at least daily. Now, when I'm at home right now, I'll be like Americano with. Do you have coffee, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use that religiously. I fucking love coffee, mate, for the
Yeah.
house. I almost hate when people come over. I'm like, don't fucking touch that. That's mine. Like, but that's about 20 calories for the full
Yeah.
coffee. But if I'm getting a takeaway coffee, I'm getting a takeaway coffee. I'm
Fucking
not
right.
sacrificing it. I'm
You
also
go,
not
girl.
sacrificing bread.
You go, girl. Oh, and yeah, yeah. Bread's another one. Like, oh, you need to cut out. Actually, I had a
I swap. I don't cut.
yeah, that's a great way to. We'll talk about that in a wee second. I had a member in the gym come up to me the other day, and she said, my friend has lost. I can't remember the number she said to me. Sorry, but it was a substantial amount of weight. She's cut out carbs and she's lost X amount of weight, and I was like, yes, that's going to happen when you cut out a whole
Food
food
group.
group. Like, of course, because you're eating. There's less options. You're eating less. And I said, does she do any sort of strength training? Any sort of training like that at all? No. And I'm like, okay, so that 4 kilos, excuse me,
Achoo.
that 4 kilos she lost, I think it was a lot more than 4 kilos. I said, that's a combination of water,
Water.
muscle, and fat. I said, so because she's lost weight doesn't necessarily mean that she's lost 4 kilos of fat. I said, as soon as she eats a carb again, she's going to fucking feel like Shamu, like she's going to bloat and balloon.
Bloat.
Because the water retention that carbs can cause because of the body's reaction to cutting out a whole fucking food group. So whilst it might look good on the scales short term, long term it's unsustainable
Mm.
because the carnivore diet's fucking stupid or the keto diet's fucking stupid. Um, so after explaining that to her, she did feel a wee bit better about like how her progress is a little bit slower. But yeah, never ever giving up carbs, never ever giving up bread. It's
You
fucking
need it for thinking.
stupid.
Literally cognitive.
Yeah.
Keeps you going, gives you energy.
What is something that you would be willing to change when you go into a fat loss phase from your typical everyday nutrition
So
habits?
I would change my bread. So I am a fiend for bread. Do you know what a fiend is?
A fiend,
A wee fiend.
a wee fiend.
Yeah. It's
I
like a
feel
wee
like you're
fucker.
saying. I feel like you're saying fiend.
Fiend. A wee fiend.
No.
No. I'm a wee fecker anyway.
Oh yeah.
For bread.
I'm glad we
Just
cleared
that's
that
it.
up.
I'm a
I'm
wee
glad.
feck.
Yeah.
And I could easily, like one of the girls, his mom knows me as the toast gal. Because like we were at a house party years ago and her mom put on a full batch of bread and toast like at 3 in the morning. And I ate the whole thing, no bother. There was a reason why I was a chunky gal. But I could eat bread like there's no tomorrow, but I actually will willingly swap to kind of slimmer bagels or be good bread now compared to my good old Brennan's batch, like, because I can't stop either when I have it. So I've willingly made that sacrifice. I'm going to switch it out. Doesn't mean I've cut out carbs. Like I still like wraps, pizzas, rices, pasta. I have pasta at least once a week. Like,
Mhm,
um, yeah, just carbs in general. I will be willing to swap slightly, but
mhm,
not remove altogether. Chocolate's one though. I haven't really gone back. I love chocolate, but I haven't really gone back to like eating a full share bar to myself since my first ever deficit. I'm
mhm.
like, I'm happy to go with the little like, Dairy Milk little bars or like square bars or anything like that. I've completely transformed over to that side and like I wouldn't go out of my way to buy a normal bar in the shop now. Like I wouldn't go in the shop
Yeah.
and be like, oh, give me that Kinder Bueno there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
That's
really
massive.
interest me.
Massive. Like I struggle with the smaller bars, so I just don't have any.
I just
Um.
get loads more into me and I'm like, haha, I won.
Yeah.
That's how
I'm.
I've tricked myself. I'm like, if I can eat three of these, that means I'm better than one bar.
Yeah. Fucking right. Like if that gets you through, then 100%. Um. Things that I would look at changing, that I would be willing to change would it's quite similar to you, Shannon. It's just small swaps. So if you're a blue milk drinker, swap for the green. If you're a 10% Greek yogurt
Oh, is
eater,
that like
swap
slim, not slim, skimmed milk
them.
then?
So the blue one here is full fat, the green one is semi-skimmed, and then the red is skimmed, and it's just like
Oh, it's pinked
fucking
for us.
oh,
Yeah.
it's just like water, and it's disgusting. Um, I'm a semi-skimmed man myself, but if you're drinking full fat blue stuff, swap it for a green. If you're eating 10% fat Greek yogurt, swap it for a 0% fat Greek yogurt. Full sugar fizzy drinks, swap them for zero sugar, sugar free.
Mm.
Your diluting juice as well. Like you can get full sugar or like no calorie diluting juice. Have the no calorie stuff. That's going to help you drink a lot more water as well. It might help take the edge off of some of the sweet cravings that you've got too. And then just swapping like yeah, like Shannon's bread idea, like swapping bread for bagels or even
I
like
can't even eat a full bagel anymore. Do you know, like a proper
really
bagel?
like
I
a big
actually
thick
find that
bagel.
really heavy now, and I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Even like yeah, normal bagels for slim bagels, like that's another fantastic swap.
Pita bread's
Um,
another great one.
the
Fucking love a
what?
bit of pita bread.
Oh, good shout.
Oh, pita bread, like if you don't really, I know wraps don't have that many calories, but if you're really on the lower end of things, a pita bread and stuff it with all your veg sauce and
Mm,
chicken, banging.
that sounds good. Even the likes of like 20% beef, like
Mm.
mince, swap that for your 5%. I know it's a lot cheaper.
Or three,
I
except
know,
three's
sorry,
like €8 now.
I know it's a lot more expensive, sorry, for the lesser fat. Um, but like the amount of calories you're going to save with that, if you can't afford the 5% beef mince, get turkey mince, get chicken
Yeah.
mince.
We don't get
I
chicken mince over here. I'm
oh
mad
you
for it.
can't.
No, I think it would be really beneficial over this side of the pond, but they don't do it.
Fair enough. I we get it everywhere here. Like any supermarket, we can just go in and get
We have
some.
turkey, like, but we don't do chicken mince for some reason. Not that I've seen. If anyone has seen it anywhere, let me know.
So it's just all making wee smart swaps
Yeah.
like that. I'm obviously a wee fiend
We feed.
for sweeties. But in Lidl, they're not the most tasty and they can get stuck in your teeth and stuff. But they do like sugar-free sweets that have got, 150 calories in a full pack. And I'm like,
I've seen them, yeah.
yeah, that'll help me just take the edge off
Yeah.
a wee bit. So make smart swaps. Also, we've not spoke about prioritizing protein with every meal, which is the
Mm.
mistake that I made this morning by not having any, and I'm already fucking hungry
Ooh.
again. I I know this probably goes without saying, but you have to prioritize protein with every meal because not only is it going to help you with your satiety levels, it's going to help you maintain muscle mass when you're in a fat loss phase. One of the biggest mistakes that I see so many people making is they go into a calorie deficit, which is great. Do fuck all prioritizing of protein, do fuck all weightlifting or strength training, and then they eventually just shrink to be a smaller version of the person they already are. No physical changes apart
No.
from slimmer, no body composition changes, which means there's no toning. You have to be doing some form of resistance training
Doesn't
and
even feel like
prioritizing
they've made
protein.
that much of a change either because they're like, oh, like I've gotten smaller, but like I don't look the way
Yeah,
I want. I'm like, that's because you're not going to
yep,
the gym and toning up. Or you are going to the gym, but you're still lifting 2 kg from
yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah, and going to like a body pump class or a spin class or a Pilates class or a bar class doesn't fucking count. It
No.
doesn't work. You
It's
have to
fun
go,
to do, but don't count that as your resistant training. It's good for your
yes,
heart health more than anything, I would say.
yes. And I'm not shitting on any of it because it all has its place,
It
but
all has a place.
when you're trying to change your body composition, you have to do some form of resistance work. So fucking do it. Um, a little hack that I've got, which I done when I dieted for the photo shoot a couple of years ago. Every time that I would go to the shop, I would buy like one or two heads of lettuce, and
Please tell me you weren't walking down the street just going,
just juggling my lettuce walking down the street. No, any meal that I made, whether it be a stir fry or whatever, I would just put like half a head of lettuce. Like I would shred up the head of lettuce. It's not the most flavoursome. It's not the tastiest. But what it does do is it fucking packs out your meal. Like there's no tomorrow. I would put it through my chicken rice, and I would make my typical veg, and then I would just put like half a head of lettuce through it as it was like stir frying. Fuck me, the amount of food that I got
oh,
was
veg
insane.
is so underrated. Like it is
Yeah,
my number one hack. And see, steam bags.
yeah.
I fucking love. See, it was a branded version for years, and like I willingly would pay the price for the branded version of the steam bags because I was like,
hmm
this is just so fucking handy. But now the likes of Aldi and Lidl do their own versions. I'm like, thank the Lord. Just stock them up. Like even the meal I made last night, like there's two full bags of steam veg just thrown into that.
Oh, it's the
And
best.
I'm like,
Like,
incredible. Even like in Aldi and Lidl, like you can get pre-packed salads that like not the eat on the go ones, but you know, like actually in the fruit and veg section.
hmm
And I'm like, that's so handy. If you just looked at the back, I know you're probably thrown off because you're like, oh, everyone says pre-made food's bad for you. Look at the back, the calories are fucking little to nothing on half of them. Especially, see their Caesar salad one. It has no
hmm
chicken, nothing like that. It's just the Caesar salad itself. It has everything separated in the
Yeah.
bag, the sauce and everything. For half that bag, including the croutons and the sauce, it's like less than 200 calories. I'm like, you could add a full packet of chicken to that. Bob's your uncle banging lunch.
100%. Yeah, so there's no excuse for you to be not eating enough fruit and veg.
I
That's
hate fruit.
one of the
I hate fruit.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's one thing I can't take to. And I think that's why I'm not
Ah,
liking these overnight cheesecake oat things because I put a shit ton of raspberries into them. And I'm
yeah.
like, even with fizzy sweets or anything like that, I can't eat them. It just irritates my gums, and I'm like, oh. And that's how I feel with
Yeah,
fruit because I've been eating the raspberries, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
that's
If you get a sour batch, you know all about it. But yeah, like there should be no excuse for you to be not getting enough kind of micronutrients and fiber in through your fruit and your veg if you like fruit.
I
If you
just
don't
eat
like
the veg.
fruit, grow up. I'm joking.
I don't
Uh,
even like I couldn't tell you one fruit I generally think I really like.
really?
Maybe strawberries, maybe. I like grapes actually. Correction, I do like grapes.
There you go. We found your
Green
fruit.
grapes.
We found your fruit. Have you got any wee hacks?
Oh, just frozen veg is my number one go-to. Like literally saves a fortune. Don't need the fucking spend hours boiling fucking, I know it drives me worse than a big boiling pot of veg. And I'm like, oh, effort. And then it's like soggy, it's falling apart. It's just
Hmm.
no. Um, Seasoning. Seasoning is my best friend because I'm shit at
Hmm.
cooking. So if I can just absolutely lace something with seasoning, then I feel like I've done a really good job because it has a flavor. Uh, like I literally use a full taco, do you know, like pack last
Yeah,
night
yeah,
in that
yeah,
mince. Holy God, my mate was blown off me. I was like, maybe I should have only used half the packet, but like, I don't even log seasoning because seasoning carries little to no calories. So
yeah,
I'm like, it's really not fucking worth me putting this in because it's probably less than 20 altogether for the amount that I
yeah.
used.
Aye,
Um,
I've been in a
just
few.
love seasoning. I
I've
season
been,
everything.
I've been into a few clients' food diaries and went to their dinner, and there's been every single paprika, cayenne pepper. I'm like, black pepper, 1 calorie, 1 calorie. Well, I'm like, you don't need to track that. Like,
No.
it's fucking
Same with your veg. I don't track my veg. Like now, when I talk about veg, I talk about like my carrots, my sweet corn, my peas,
not
all
like
of
root
that kind
veg,
of veg. Yeah, I like I think it was AJ mentioned it before. He was like, you have to track your starch veg. And I was like,
like potatoes and
potatoes.
stuff.
I was like,
Yeah,
they're carbohydrates to me. They don't fall in the veg category.
yeah.
I know we
That's
buy them in the same area, but I'm like, that's a carb.
a good point, actually.
It,
I would see a potato as a carb more than a veg.
yeah, I'm like, that's not my veggies.
Uh, what else was I going to? There was something you said then I was going to expand on it, and I can't bloody remember now.
Seasoning. I was on it. Don't log for my seasoning or my veg. Because I had a few people text me last night because I put up the calories. I was less than 300 calories for half the portion of what I made last night because I
Yeah,
don't log veg and I don't log seasoning. And I have people being like, but that can't be right because
yeah,
like you didn't. And I'm like, I'm literally, it's rice and it's mince. That's all I'm logging here. And the most calories has gone into fucking mince because I used a load of that. I literally used a
yeah.
full pack of that. I'm like,
Um,
the rice, I measure it uncooked, I boil it, and that's it, done. I
done.
don't do the
Been.
microwave one. That's another one I don't do. I don't fucking like that microwave rice.
You don't?
No, it
The
gives me the ick. I'm like, no.
the wee bags of microwave rice.
Yeah, don't know
Oh,
what it
they're
is
a
about it. I'm like, no, gives me the ick. I'd rather just boil it for 10 minutes and that's it done, fresh.
they're a genuinely for me they're a godsend. Like I fucking love those. I can never cook rice. Like I'm terrible at cooking rice. I always either overcook it or it sticks to the fucking pot. So I'm like the microwave rice, 40 pence or something for a pack, and I'm like, oh, done.
No. I just don't feel like it cooks right or something. I'm like, no, I don't trust this.
It's already. I think it's already cooked, and you're just reheating it in the
Heating it.
bag. For me, it definitely depends on where you get it from. Like, I try and avoid like Asda's own one.
Yeah, like you couldn't possibly do I know Adam only gets it in Tesco's because he doesn't
Hmm.
mind it, but I'm like, no, it gives me the ick, get that away.
Yeah,
But he won't get Aldi or Lidl's because he's like, it doesn't taste right.
yeah. Definitely depends on where you get it for. The thing that I was going to
Caffeine's another
say,
top. Oh, you go first.
oh, no, I can't. Honestly, my brain is fucking fried now. Caffeine. You were going to talk about caffeine.
Yeah,
That's
caffeine is another
definitely
fucking hack
a
for being in
hack
a deficit.
for sure.
Now, not saying I drink an oat latte from start to finish because I would rack up them calories. If I could, I would. If I could get away
Mhm.
with doing that all day, every day, I would. But see me and my coffee mate. Creamy, nice coffee for less than 20 calories. I could stock up on this all day, like
Yeah,
literally. Um, Monster as well, zero sugar Monster. Always have it.
the
I don't
good
really
stuff.
venture anywhere else, the good stuff.
I agree. Caffeine is a hunger suppressant. It's going to be good for your energy levels as well, especially because you're in a calorie deficit. You are essentially starving your body of the amount of energy that it needs to maintain. So you are going to start to feel a little bit tired depending on how deep into the calorie deficit you are, and caffeine can definitely come in handy. Um, for me, I'm a fan of an Americano. I'm a fan of I love a McDonald's white coffee, which is just coffee and a little bit of semi-skimmed milk. It's fucking great. 70 calories for like a large one. Brilliant. That's
Winning.
gonna oh fucking winning. Um so using caffeine to your advantage. Tea, you can get away with tea as well. Just make sure that you're tracking the amount
The milk.
of milk that you're putting in tea because it can and it will add up if you let it fly under the radar. Yeah,
Green teas and
caffeine's
that. Yeah, you can get away with them. They carry little to no calories as well, like if you're
what
into them.
what's that?
Green teas and like,
Green
berry
teas.
teas and that. They're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good. Fucking more caffeine in them than there is in coffee, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm nearly sure there is.
There might be. I don't know enough about it to be able to comment on it, but yeah, you might be absolutely right. Um,
Matcha's
the
one that gives me a pet peeve because I'm like, first of all, what the fuck is this? Like, why is
yeah,
it green? Like, I don't want to waste me money buying one if I don't like it. Like, that's my biggest no. I'd be fuming if I bought like a coffee or anything and it tasted shit. I'd be
yeah.
raging. But
Matcha is the Dubai chocolate of coffee shops.
yeah, it's like the new fancy thing, but
Yeah,
it has a shit ton of calories. Like, I actually looked it up, Starbucks equivalent of it, like for a medium coffee, whatever. I don't know what they call them in Starbucks. It's like 230 calories
that's a lot. I don't
for
genuinely
a
don't know what it is.
coffee.
I'm going to Google this shit right now, right, whilst we're on the pod. What is
But people
matcha?
think they're being super healthy with it. And I'm like, yes, I can understand you can swap the milk out for like semi-skimmed, skimmed, oat milk, whatever. But I'm still like, still a lot higher than my fucking oat latte. And I'm happy out, not thinking I'm being overly healthy and like on this fucking platty princess buzz with this green
So
drink.
it's a finely milled powder made from shade-grown green tea leaves. So it's green tea.
Green tea.
Green tea originating in traditional Japanese tea ceremonies, it's whisked direct into hot water and milk rather than being steeped. So yeah, rather
Yeah,
than
I've
being
seen the
steeped like the
whisking.
green
I'm
tea,
interested to try, but I'm also like, don't want to waste my money on that.
unlike standard green tea, the bushes are shaded from sunlight for 20 to 30 days before harvest, which is yeah, it's crazy.
Apparently, it's very high in caffeine too.
Very high in caffeine and dietary fiber. It's got a dose of antioxidants. Generally contains between 38 to 88 milligrams of caffeine per serving. So, just on the higher end of that scale is when it starts to have as much as like a coffee. It seems like it's definitely got more than your typical kind of traditional breakfast tea though, which is nuts. But there you go.
There you
Learning
go.
something new today. So matcha is essentially just ground green tea that is whisked into the water instead of steeped. Very
And you can
interesting.
have it hot or cold. You can have strawberry syrup in it.
Yeah.
You can have cold froth. It's the Dubai of coffee shops.
100% the Dubai chocolate of fucking coffee shops.
I say bring
Um,
back Dubai chocolate because I really enjoyed that buzz. I miss it.
so
My
we've
fitness
actually
pal does not because my fitness pal was like, bitch, what the fuck you doing logging all this
yeah
food? But I really enjoyed that trend. I was there for it. I really
bring it
enjoyed
back.
pistachio.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
We've covered quite a lot.
We have.
I think one of the main things that you really need for any fat loss phase, no matter how many things you're doing right, how many things you're doing wrong, is patience. If you're not willing to be patient, then you're not going to see the results that you are well and truly capable of. Another thing to note as well is if you're trying to commit to a fat loss phase and you keep making little slip ups, you keep making little mistakes, all you're doing in that situation is prolonging how long you have to be in a deficit for you to see the progress that you want to see. Would you not rather commit fully for 8 weeks and see outstanding progress instead of constantly slipping up and having to diet then for 12 or 16 weeks? Do you know what I mean? So it's totally up to you and your adherence as to how quick you're going to see the results, but you still do need to be patient and super fucking consistent to see the results that you want to see.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. But I think that's one of the things that really frustrates me the most, right? When somebody comes to me and they say, right, I've got X happening in 16 weeks, I want to be in the best shape that I possibly can be. We're working on a
But
time
every
frame
week
there.
it's like, oh, I had a few wines with the
Yeah.
girls. Oh, I got really emotional and I just said, fuck
Yeah.
it.
Like we're working on a timeline and a tight schedule and there is an end date in sight the more mistakes you make, the more you're just chipping away at the progress that you could be seeing.
You're adding
You're
almost another
taking
week
that
on.
away. Exactly. You might get to the end of the 16 weeks and you're not quite where you want to be. Then we might need to diet for another 4 to 6 weeks after that. And that is
Who
because of the
wants to do
decisions
that?
that you've made. Oh, fuck that. But that's because of the decisions that you've made in the lead up to that final date, that finishing date. So, um, not letting slips turn into slides, as Kyle likes to say, is one of the most important things that you can do. But also screwing the fucking nut. If you're making the same mistake week after week, then you have to change something. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you've tried and tried and tried and you just can't do it on your own, or you find that you're stumbling over the same hurdle, fucking ask for help. It's not a difficult thing to do. Everybody seems to, not everybody, a lot of people that I've dealt with is, oh, I know what I'm doing, I just need the accountability to do it. You don't know what you're doing, because if you did know what you're doing, you would fucking do it.
Yeah. You're just winging it and hoping that it works.
Yes. If you keep
And that's
making the same
okay.
mistakes, it is okay, 100%, but if you
Just
keep making the
admit
same
that
mistakes,
that's what we're doing.
yes, if the same mistakes keep happening when you're doing it on your own, then you quite clearly don't know what you're doing because you would put things in place to help you get away from making those same mistakes rather than just rinse and repeat, and then you end up back at square one every 12 weeks or so. Ask for help. There's nothing to be ashamed of in asking for help, and it's exactly why we are here. And come and join our group coaching.
Oh yeah. Like you want accountability for little to nothing. Group coaching's for you.
Yeah, fucking
You
right.
know
Come
what you're
on.
doing and you just need that little bit of accountability. Join the group coaching.
That was quite smooth, by the way. That was very professional.
Yeah. There's
Get
people
that.
in the group coaching that literally have come from one-to-one coaching but want to be still a little bit accountable.
Mhm.
That's all. They know what they're doing at this point. They're just, if we leave them unattended,
Yeah, who knows what will happen?
they could be going backwards. So they still need that little bit of accountability. Just a little
Yeah,
bit. And they love the crack on the Monday calls.
the Monday calls are what make it. It's good
Yeah,
fun.
so
We
much fun.
try and keep it professional, but me and Shannon have a really hard time doing that.
Yeah, and the boss man's gone at the moment. So
Yeah, it's a fucking free for all.
I usually have to prep talk myself every Monday, being like professional, professional, professional. Pod is for friendship. This is professional. And then halfway
We,
through it, I forget the mask
yeah,
drops, and I'm like, ha ha ha.
I was going to say that it doesn't last for very long, but we
No,
get
I
through it.
get literally about halfway point, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done now.
Right, aye, everybody, come and join our group coaching. Thank you, Dave and Toby, for the
The
tunes,
tunes. And
and we'll
we'll
see you
catch you
all.
next week.
See you next week.
Bye.